And listen, I met some nice people in Florida. I did get recognized a couple of times. If they're watching right now, first off, happy birthday and good luck in dental school. And secondly, there was a new first for me. I got recognized on the airplane on the way back to Vancouver. And the gentleman was very nice. And he brought up what I thought was a very salient question. He said, I thought I saw you during boarding, but I didn't know the protocol for saying hi to someone you recognize on an airplane because it seems like a little much to get up and go to your seat and then say hi. So he caught me when I was like waiting for the bathroom. And I said, you know what? It's an interesting social dilemma you've got there. And I think that you actually probably picked the optimal moment. We win these. Hey, look at it. Remember when you met me in the gift shop at Disney? That was so cool, man. Thanks again. See? I'm not making it up. Unless you heard, no, but I never mentioned the gift shop, so you can't be a false positive. You must be the real person. How was your birthday on Sunday? How was your birthday yesterday? Good luck when school starts. People think I don't remember. I remember. Please stop looking back at the script when doing a bit. Okay, fine. Sorry. My mistake. Namaste. It was fantastic. We went back to Hollywood Studios and got more knickknacks. Hey, you mean the Hollywood Studios? The very same Hollywood Studios that I said was the best Disney park? I know a lot of people put some respect on the Magic Kingdom. I mean, what can you say about the Magic Kingdom? It's got all those classic Disney elements that you've come to know and love. But for me personally, I like the Star Wars land. I like the more modern rides. I think Hollywood Studios was really nice. There's your 10-piece, by the way.
Did Ryan tell you that on our last day in Disney World, we constantly met with a friend? I think yesterday's stream he saw the guy in his chat, right? And then Ryan said like, "Oh, happy birthday! Your birthday was on Sunday or something." Yeah, the medical student guy. Yeah, dude, it was so crazy. I don't know if Ryan told you the story from my perspective. So, I rode Space Mountain like a week before, so I didn't need to ride the Space Mountain. Instead, I said I will ride Peter Pan with Luna, and you and two of my nieces can go to Space Mountain and ride it because Ryan has never ridden Space Mountain before. And then Ryan said, okay. And I said, after you're done with Space Mountain, meet me here in the gift shop. And then he said, okay. So Luna and I, we went to Peter Pan ride. We rode the Peter Pan ride. And then we were just kind of browsing in the gift shop just to wait for Ryan to come back. And then Luna was really interested in like the Mickey Mouse headband. And she was like, oh, look at this. That's cute, whatever. And then there was like this white family came in. And then the mom grabs like the little like Mickey Mouse hat that says happy birthday. And then it's like, oh, son, you should wear that because it's your birthday. And then he was like so nice because he looked old enough to not wear those Mickey Mouse headband. He would just try it on. Like, I think it would be too hot. And I'm like, my first impression was like, wow, that's so nice. Because if my mom said like, hey, you should wear this because it's your birthday, I would be like, are you stupid? I'm not 5. I'm not gonna wear that. It's like the Mickey Mouse hat, you know, like the one with like the little bowl. Like it looks a little silly. It's not like the headband, like nice headband. It was the bowl cut. And I was like, I'm not 5. I don't want to wear that, mom. But then the guy was like so nice as his mom and just like, oh, I think that would be too hot. And then I was like, oh my gosh, what a nice dude. Because like I would totally blast my mom's ass. And that was like, I just thought of that as I was browsing with my daughter. And then the dad, like his dad goes like, yeah, we came to Disney World for your birthday. Wouldn't it be crazy if we meet Northernlion here? And I literally got jump scared. Like there was no ground of building on or anything, right? I was just like, oh hey son, try this on. It says happy birthday. And it's your birthday. And then he wears it and it's like, I think it would be too hot. And then the dad goes like, yeah, like we came to Disney World for your birthday. Wouldn't it be crazy if we meet Northernlion here? And I was like, I legit jumped. Like if anyone were to see me, like I lifted myself from the ground with the jump scare. Like it was, I don't know how to describe it. It was so scary. I was like, who? Like, I was like, and then in my head, I'm just going through in my head, I'm just like, did they say Northernlion? Wait, is there anything that's Northernlion? Is there a ride called Northernlion? Northern Light? No, is there anything that's like maybe I misheard? And then like in my head, I was like, this is crazy. And I was like, and then after like I was sweating almost, right? I was like what's going on? Like it was so spook. So I looked at the sun in his eyes, thinking like if he knows Ryan, he would know me, and then he would be like, "Oh hey Kate," or "Where is Ryan?" or something, right? So I looked at him, and then he looked at me, and then he smiled, and then I smiled, and then there was nothing, and then I was like, "Oh okay, I must have misheard." Right? And then I was like, it was very awkward. And then at the same time, I had to look after Luna because like she was like, "Oh, mommy, I want to see this, I want to see that." So I was like, okay, and I was just getting dragged along. But then at the same time, I didn't want to lose the sight of uh this family because like obviously Ryan was on his way to this gift shop and it's his birthday. And I'd be like, bro, would it be so crazy if Ryan out of nowhere appears in this gift shop? It will blow this family's brain. And then I whipped out my cell phone. I was like, Ryan, emergency! You have to run to the gift shop. There's a fan waiting for you. Crazy stuff. You will not believe this. Please rush your butt here. And then I was like too scared to lose the sight of them. Cause like I was like keep doubting myself, like, did they say Northernlion? Like I don't wanna, like be full of myself, right? And I was just like, or full of my husband. And I was like, oh my gosh, like so I was kind of following them in the gift shop just to make sure like they don't go away. Cause like if they were gonna go away, I wanted to stop them and say like, Northernlion's coming. But I didn't. But then there was a chance of me mishearing it, so I was just like, I didn't want to go to that part. Like I didn't. That was my last straw, right? So I was like making sure, keeping an eye on the fan, while also keeping an eye on my daughter, who was like, "Mommy, look at this pin. Mommy, look at this toy." And I was like, "Yes, yes." And then, I suddenly, as soon as Ryan arrives into the gift shop, I lost the sight of the fan. And I'm like, oh, blasts, they're gone. They don't even know. They don't even know. They only know Ryan. They don't even know me. Oh, Ryan's here. Now they're gone. But then I make sure to like call out Ryan really loud. I was like, Ryan, I'm here, Ryan. Just to make sure if the fan was nearby, maybe like they would hear and look back. I was like, Ryan, this way! And then as Ryan was approaching me, the family approached Ryan. It's like, oh hey, Northernlion. And then the fan found Ryan, and I was like, yo! I have made this miracle happen. It was like a huge coincidence with the jump scare, and like it almost became like a horror. Cause like I don't know why it became horror, cause there was nothing scary about it except the fact that just my thought was eating myself, and I'm just like was like. And then what's crazy? If the kid said, "Man, I would love it would be a perfect birthday if I see Northernlion in the Magic Kingdom or something like that," then I'll be like, he must have said Northernlion. But the reason why I doubted was because his dad, who looked around like, I don't know, like 40, like late 40 or like early 50, um it was the dad who said, "Yeah, won't it be amazing if you meet Northernlion here?" Like it was the dad, not the kid. So I was like, are you telling me this late 40 or early 50-year-old man is watching Northernlion. I don't know. And then he's saying like, won't it be amazing to meet Northernlion to his kid who's like 19? And I was like, this is like that cannot be true. That cannot be true. But then when Ryan came to the gift store, they were like, oh hey, Northernlion. And then you know what's even more magical? You know the crazy Hawaiian shirt that librarian loves? It's the Disney Hawaiian shirt with like the white and the green, like the light green one. Ryan was wearing that shirt, the infamous crazy shirt. Yeah, the crew shirt. The one that librarian loves, the shirt that he loves. And I was like, oh my gosh, this birthday kid doesn't even know how lucky he has it. Because Ryan is wearing that shirt. That's the infamous shirt, dude. And then they're like, oh, hey, Northernlion, I'm a huge fan. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I was right. I was not wrong. I did hear it correctly. He was looking for Northernlion. But then the dad goes like, hey, Northernlion, I'm also a huge fan of you too. I'm like, no way. The dad watches Ryan and is a huge fan. And his son, who is going to medical school, so aka smart brain, also watches Ryan. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. And then apparently they watched him play golf game, like what was it, like the Switch golf or whatever. And then they thought it was really fun, so they bought the game and then played the game together or something with his like the son and the father. And I was like, oh my god, that's so wholesome. What? And I was like, dude, I was like, I saw the like literal magic happening in front of my eyes, and I was like, this is crazy. And you know what's even more crazy? My nieces, they almost died. They were like, oh, I know. I heard that Uncle Ryan is famous, but I have never seen this like fan interaction before. And then like the fan is like, oh my gosh, Northernlion, I would love to have a picture with you. And then they were like taking a picture with Ryan. And then like my nieces were like, oh my gosh, Uncle Ryan's actually famous. And I was like, ah. And I'm like, whoa, this is so cool. Like what chance can like the fan meet Uncle Ryan in Magic Kingdom? Like what? It's like it blew their mind. So it was like literal brains blowing every corner of that gift shop, and I was like, holy. And then and then and then no offense, I don't know if the birthday boy is in the chat. No offense taken, but then cause like you know how I said we made the eye contact, you know, like cause I was like, you know me, and then like he looked at me like a little confused, and I just kind of gave a little smile, and I kind of left, and then he was like, yeah, I felt like I've seen her before. Is she like your sister or something? And I was like, bah! No! No! And I was like, haha. Haha, yes, haha, I'm Ryan's sister. Oh, fuck, dude. He was like, I think like I've seen her. I don't know. But to be fair, I don't, when I stream, I don't have webcam on, so it's fair that he doesn't know how I look. That's fine. But I was like, I feel like I've seen her face, but I wasn't too sure. And I'm like, that's fair. That's fair, but at the same time, I think he said, like maybe she's like your sister or something. But maybe he was nervous, so, you know, little doubt, you know, give him some room of doubt. But I was a little, like, shook, to say the least, honestly. And then they took a photo, and then we were like, oh my god, this is so crazy. And then my nieces were like, oh my god, this is so crazy. And then Luna is like, mommy, look at this, look at that. And I was like, oh, my daughter, you're too young to understand what just happened. Like, literally, a stroke of miracle just happened. And she's like, I would like to look at this toy. And then the fan came back, and then I was like, holy, do they want photo with me too? I was like, cause like they took the photo with Ryan and then they left, right? So I was just like, and then they came back, and I was like, oh, maybe they're like, maybe they want photo with me too. Maybe they were like, oh, by the way, You know, like we forgot to take photo with Kate as well. So maybe like if it, but no, that was not the case. They came back and they said the sun was behind us, so the face you cannot really see the face. So they wanted to change the location and take a photo with Ryan, so that they can see Ryan's face better. And I was like, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, it's okay. I 1%. It was only 1% of me thinking that. I 99% of me is just so happy that I somehow like a miracle just happened. You know, like I don't know how they would have known they would have been Magic Kingdom on the day we leave. You know, like I'm glad it happened, but he doesn't know. Why he doesn't know is that all cap Ryan, get your ass here to the gift shop ASAP. Huge fan alert. They're waiting for you. It's a birthday boy. Oh my god. Oh my god. All cap. If Ryan didn't see that, he might have walked a little bit slower. He might have detoured a little bit. I was like, Ryan, come here. But it's like that's just the backstage, I guess. It was good. It was good. And then you know how I told you guys we ate at the Outback Steakhouse and then we got a little tummy ache because like the food was disgusting and it was bad. Um. Oh, lowly nickel. Thank you very much.
Tump stare.
Oh my god. I couldn't believe he's a mod. And then Outback Steakhouse, it was terrible. Got a stomach ache. And then Ryan had to use the bathroom on the plane because like he got a tummy ache. But then after the whole flight, I was sitting a row behind him with Luna. And it was really late, so I was kind of dozing off here and there. And then when we arrived at Vancouver, Ryan was like, "Oh, by the way, there was a fan on the plane and they came over and they said hi. They didn't want to bother so much, but they just wanted to say hi." And I was like, "Whoa, that's crazy." And then I think it was yesterday dinner while we were eating dinner, Ryan was like, "Oh my gosh, I just thought of like the funniest idea. What if the fan, I didn't know like where the fans were sitting, but like if they were sitting in the back near the bathroom, like they would have definitely heard me farting like crazy because I was letting off the fart in the bathroom in the airplane." And I was like, "Oh man, that is crazy." I'm sure, you know, airplane being loud and noisy, I don't think they would have heard anything, but man. And then my nieces, they were also pogging their, like, they were pogging off crazy. They were like, "Aunt Kate, Uncle Ryan got recognized again, and this time it was on the plane. Oh my god." And I was like, "Whoa." And they were like, "This is so crazy."
I know a girl who has a level 2 bear. She's always overriding whatever food was there. She don't like garlic. She don't like cheese. She don't like lemon or